Hey guys, it's James Young with Young Enterprises Life Coaching Services coming to you from Cancun, Mexico, baby. Let's break right into it, man. I got all kind of stuff to talk about. Where do I start? Laundry, right? I'm the guy that does the laundry around this place most of the time, and I love doing it because it's pretty easy. You just throw the clothes in the washing machine, take them out, dry them, fold them, put them away. Usually takes like 2 hours, right? So one thing that I do to kind of like remind my significant other of the part that I play in the house is I'll oftentimes do these things like in front of her whenever she's here, just kind of like a reminder, that like I'm doing my part, right? And I feel like it's important to let your partner know, right, that you are here to be of service to them, right? And hopefully in turn that will encourage them to also be, make themselves available to be of service to you, right? Relationships can sometimes be complicated, and if someone in a relationship doesn't feel appreciated, a lot of times they're willing to sacrifice the whole relationship just because of that. They don't feel appreciated. So I feel very appreciated in my relationship with my girlfriend, and I believe she feels very appreciated as well because she tells me, right? And that leads to another thing about relationships. Communication. Communication is very important, but not only just communicating, but what do you call, there's another word, anyways, I can't remember the word, so I'm not going to waste time thinking about it. So check it out. Another thing is, guys, obviously I've started a YouTube page because I've YouTube, instead of just making the videos and putting them on my Facebook, I'm making the videos, putting them on YouTube, then putting them on, sharing them to my Facebook, my Instagram, my social media, because it's like a way to get my YouTube channel monetized, right? And how you get a YouTube channel monetized is you get likes, you get subscriptions. Obviously, like, you don't have to pay, right, to subscribe to somebody's YouTube channel. But if so many people subscribe to your YouTube channel, you can get it monetized where they start to pay you. And usually, starting out, it's very, very little, and it takes a while to get it monetized. But you don't start. Nobody starts at the top anywhere. Starting at the bottom, you got to do a little dirt work and work your way up. So that's cool. Guys, I still have a bed and breakfast right here in Cancun, Mexico, in my apartment. And I got a very nice room adjacent to my room, and full kitchen, full living room, and complete privacy. Hot water, right? Air conditioning, all that good stuff. So if you or anybody you know is interested in traveling to Cancun, Mexico, I'm the guy to see, right? And like attached to that, let's talk about like passports. I just helped a friend book a appointment to get his passport. He has an appointment to get his passport. I called today, got him an appointment on the 25th, right, to get his passport, and he can be here on the 28th. Now, today is, let's check real quick. Today is October 18th. So that's like 7 days from now, right? He'll have his passport, and he can travel very soon. So if that's something that I want to encourage you, just get your passport. Everybody needs a passport. Whether you plan on traveling or don't plan on traveling, get your passport. And if you need help, just hit me up, send me a message. comment down below, whatever you got to do. So another thing is Upwork. Upwork is a online platform where freelancers, people can offer their services. People who are starting businesses can offer their services, and also they have a portal for, so like they have a portal for people offering services, then they have a portal for people who are looking for services. Now you can book photographers, you can book developers, website developers, you can book life coaches. Man, there's everything. Anything that you need, you can probably book somebody on Upwork. So, anyways, that's pretty cool. Querétaro. I am going to Querétaro. Querétaro. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Querétaro is a city like close to Mexico City, and they're like famous for having the very best Dia de las Muertas. Dia de la Muerta? Day of the Dead festival, right? Very famous for having one of the very best Day of the Dead festivals, and we're going there for 5 days at the end of October, beginning of November. So I really look forward to that. That is going to be very interesting to be a part of that Day of the Dead festival. Some of y'all know because I've made mention of it and put some pictures up on my Facebook. I started taking kickboxing classes and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes right here in Cancun, Mexico. So those classes have been like super, super awesome. I'm learning so much about submission and defense, and it's a wonderful exercise. I've actually quit going to the gym because I'm going to 4 classes. I was going to the gym just to work out for 1 hour, a little over an hour a day, but now I'm going to 4 hours of kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes, and I'm learning from some of the very best black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So it's been very fun. It's good for exercise. I encourage anybody who goes to the gym to work out, man, to definitely take a look at doing something like that if you've ever been interested. Even if you haven't been interested, try it out. It's fun. You're able to release your aggression whenever you ball your fist up in a glove and just hit one of those pads, and now you're not fighting somebody else, right? You have one person that has these pads, right? These big pads on their hands, and they'll raise it up, and you hit the pad, and you can just knock the crap out of it. Now that for me is fun, and it's a major stress reliever. Science proves that whenever you exercise or work out or do something like that, that endorphins are released in your brain, which endorphins are the feel good chemical that makes you feel good. So another famous saying from somebody is, people with good self-esteem do esteemable things, right? So definitely check out kickboxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. Another thing I got on my list is Carajillo. Carajillo? Yeah, Carajillo. All right? Please forgive me for my Spanish, my poor Spanish. Carajillo. Guys, check this out. Carajillo is the best restaurant in the entire world. Now, their food is great, but their service and the experience of the restaurant is out of this world. It's phenomenal. It's bam, right in your face. The music, they have English music, they have Spanish music, and it's the greatest hits of all times from everything. It's older music, it's newer music, just the vibe of the entire place, it just rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls, and everywhere you look there's just beautiful people with beautiful smiles on their faces, just having such an awesome time, man. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but check it out. They had like a guy on a water jet. He's like floating over the water, and he was like all lit up on his arms and his legs. He had like this light up suit, and then he was like slinging this fire sparkler through the air and doing flips, man. Then they had this lady, she came out with the saxophone. I'll post it on my Facebook. Y'all can check it out. But she's just blowing the heck out of that saxophone and riling up the atmosphere and the customers that are there at the restaurant. You gotta have an appointment, but it cost me like for me and my girlfriend, it cost a little over $100. And honestly, I kind of was shying away from wanting to go, but I'm so glad that I went. I'm so glad that we went, because it was the most amazing experience, man. There's so much other stuff. You'll just have to experience it for yourself, Carajillo. And I don't get paid for none of this, man. I'm just telling y'all guys like my life experience, right? So I already talked about the passport deal. Life coaching services, man. Hey, still looking to book clients for my life coaching services. 1 hour session, $30. And I can coach you on everything from dealing with trauma, dealing with starting a new business, dealing with personal finances, learning how to save, how to budget, how to obtain your goals of saving X amount of dollars, whether that be 500 or 5,000 or 500,000. I can help you with figuring out how to obtain your goals and saving money, and not only that, but also as you should know as well as I know that like saving money allows us to live the lifestyle that we want to live, right? Or so awesome. Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about, I don't know why I wrote this down, but adoption. So like I'm 30 now, and I thought pretty much for most of my life that I wanted a kid. Thank God that I have not had any children yet. And I mean that with the most sincerity in my heart. Thank God I have not given in to the selfish desire to have a kid, because man, I would have robbed that child so much of what it deserved. Because man, like raising a child, children need, man, not only they need a lot of attention, they need a lot of love, they need a lot of knowledge, they need a teacher, like they need an inspiration, they need an encourager. Children need so much, man, and like, man, if you have children, that is awesome. That is so awesome, and I encourage you to just love on that child as much as you can, and dive deep into like giving that child the life that it deserves, and don't ever shortchange them of the life experiences that they could have, but now that I'm here at like 30, right, I'm considering that in the future I may like to adopt, right? I still got a ways to go in getting to where I want to be in life to pull the trigger and make that decision. But still, I want to highly encourage people to adopt, man. In America, there's man, I want to say in America, there's probably at least hundreds of thousands of children in in orphanages, boys' homes, girls' homes, that want and need the love of a responsible, respectable member of society, a parent, someone who can invest in them, right? So I highly encourage I highly want to encourage people who are thinking about having another child or having their first child to adopt. Because having a child creates more need in the world, right? Adoption, kind of like you're providing for the needs of a need that's already present, right? So check that out. Think about that. Also, be responsible pet owners. Get your pets neutered, spaded, whatever you want to call it. Get your pets taken care of, and treat them right. So, as like a environmentalist, as like an animal lover, yeah, I encourage everybody to do these things. Be responsible and take ownership in your part of being a responsible, productive member of planet Earth. So that's all I gotta say for now, I guess. Seriously though, book me if you're looking for a life coach. If you're not looking for a life coach, consider looking for a life coach. If you know somebody that needs a life coach, refer them to me, right? If you know somebody that wants to travel to Cancun, Mexico, refer them to me, right? Because we have so many wonderful tours here. You can go visit Chichen Itza, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's a massive, beautiful pyramid that was built years and years and years and years ago. And we have tour guides that will explain every little bit of the process of visiting, everything. They explain everything about Chichen Itza. You can go snorkeling, man. You can go jet skiing. You can go four-wheeler riding, zip lining. We actually have a package. It's four-wheeler riding, zip lining, lunch, a cenote. Cenote is a clear blue water pool in a cave, and snorkeling on the beach in a protected reef barrier. So I think that package is like less than $100 per person. So you really can't beat that. Yeah, nothing else comes to mind at the top of my head right now. So I'm gonna say peace out, love, enjoy your life.